As you close your eyes and drift into sleep, you are entering the most powerful time for creation. The stillness of the night, when the conscious mind releases its grip, is the gateway to a higher state of consciousness, where thoughts and beliefs shape the reality that awaits you. This is the place where the unseen becomes seen, and your dreams take form. For the next 21 days, I invite you to embark on a journey and inner challenge where each night before you fall asleep, you plant the seeds of your deepest desires. Why 21 days? Because this is the cycle where habits are formed, where intentions crystallize, and where manifestation becomes a natural rhythm of your life. Before you fall asleep, the most important task you have is to set in motion the creative process by focusing your mind on a single, clear mental picture of what you desire. This image, this thought, is not just an idle wish, but the blueprint for your future reality. The power of the mind is unlimited, and as you consciously shape your inner world, your outer world will follow suit. When you lay down at night, your body begins to relax, your conscious thoughts fade, and you enter a state where your mind becomes more receptive to suggestion. This is a sacred window of opportunity, a time when the impressions you give to your subconscious have the potential to create profound change in your life. To harness this power, you must discipline your imagination to focus on one specific thing, the thing you most want to bring into your life. Now imagine it clearly. Don't let your thoughts be scattered or vague. The universe doesn't respond to confusion. It responds to clarity, to intention. So before you close your eyes, decide exactly what you want. Do you wish for more financial abundance? Do you seek a deeper connection with someone in your life? Do you desire health, happiness, or peace of mind? Whatever it is, form that image in your mind as vividly as possible. Picture it down to the smallest detail. If it's a financial goal, don't just see yourself with a large sum of money. See yourself living the life that having that money would afford you. Visualize yourself in the home you've always wanted, feeling the weight of the keys in your hand, walking through the rooms, and feeling the satisfaction of knowing it's yours. If it's health you desire, see yourself filled with energy and vitality. Imagine yourself running, laughing, and feeling the strength in your body as it moves effortlessly. The key here is specificity. The clearer and more vivid your mental picture, the more power it holds. Your mind must be saturated with the details of your desire. This is not the time to think small or settle for less. You are the creator of your experience, and the universe has no limits. It is capable of manifesting anything you can conceive, as long as you believe it to be true. As you focus on this image, make sure that it feels real to you. This is not a daydream, it's an act of creation. Feel yourself inside this new reality. Don't observe it from the outside as if watching a movie. Step into it. Imagine that you are already there, living in the moment of its fulfillment. Feel the excitement, the joy, and the sense of satisfaction that comes with having your desire realized. Your feelings are the energy that powers your thoughts. They are the vibrational frequency that communicates with the universe. If your thoughts are the blueprint, your emotions are the fuel that makes the manifestation process possible. As you continue to hold this mental picture, notice any resistance that comes up. Doubt, fear, or disbelief may try to creep in, but do not allow them to linger. These are the old, habitual patterns of thought that have kept you from experiencing your desires in the past. But you are no longer a prisoner of those thoughts. You are now the master of your mind, and you have the power to override them. When you notice any negative thoughts, simply let them pass and return to the image of your desired reality. The mind is like a garden, and what you plant in it will grow. If you plant seeds of doubt and fear, you will harvest more of the same. But if you plant seeds of faith and certainty, your harvest will be abundance and joy. It is your responsibility to tend to this garden carefully, especially in these precious moments before sleep. The subconscious mind is always working, always creating, but it needs clear instructions. It needs to know what to focus on, and that focus must come from you. As you continue this practice night after night, you will notice that it becomes easier. Your mind will become more disciplined, and your ability to hold a single thought for an extended period will strengthen. This is the process of mental conditioning. You are training your mind to focus on what you want, rather than what you fear or what you lack. And as you do this, something magical begins to happen. You start to believe in your vision. What was once just a thought becomes a conviction. You no longer hope for your desire to manifest, you know that it will. This is the power of sustained focus. When you hold a thought long enough, it becomes a belief, And when it becomes a belief, it must manifest in your reality. This is a law of the universe, as certain as gravity. What you believe to be true is what you will experience. So each night as you prepare for sleep, take a few moments to create your mental picture. Make it as real and as vivid as you can. Feel the emotions that come with having your desire fulfilled. Allow yourself to get lost in the experience of it. And then, as you drift into sleep, let that image sink deep into your subconscious mind. In this state of relaxation, your mind is most open to suggestion. The thoughts you carry into sleep will continue to work throughout the night, shaping and molding your future reality. This is why it is so important to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between positive and negative. It only acts on the images and feelings you give it, so make sure they are aligned with your desires. Remember, this is not a one-time event. Creating your mental picture is a nightly practice, a ritual that you must commit to for the next 21 days. It is through repetition that your mind will begin to shift, and as it shifts, so will your external world. You may not see immediate results, but trust the process. The universe works in its own time, but rest assured it is always working. Hold your vision with faith and know that what you are creating in your mind will soon become your reality. The key is consistency. Each night, without fail, return to your mental picture. Nurture it, believe in it, and feel it as real. You are the creator of your experience, and your mind is the tool with which you shape your world. Use it wisely, and watch as your desires begin to manifest before your eyes. This is the power of sleep meditation. This is the power of focused thought. And this is the power that lies within you. As you lie in bed, ready to surrender to the quiet embrace of sleep, there is a profound truth that must be acknowledged within you. You are worthy. This is not merely a phrase to be spoken, but a deep-rooted belief that must saturate every fiber of your being. It is the foundation upon which all manifestation is built. Without a sense of worthiness, the grandest desires will remain just beyond your reach, because the universe responds to how you feel about yourself. Take a moment to reflect. How often have you doubted your right to the good things in life? How many times have you questioned whether you deserve the success, love, health, or abundance you so deeply crave? These doubts, no matter how fleeting, have the power to delay the realization of your dreams. They create resistance, a barrier between your desires and their manifestation. But here, in the sacred space before sleep, you have the power to dismantle these limiting beliefs. You must understand that you are a divine being, inherently deserving of all the good that life has to offer. The universe, infinite in its abundance, has no reservations in bestowing blessings upon you. But the question is, do you believe that you are worthy of receiving them? Each night, as you prepare to fall asleep, is an opportunity to affirm this truth within yourself. You must convince your subconscious mind, beyond any doubt, that you are deserving. Speak to yourself silently or aloud, repeating the affirmation, I am worthy of all that I desire. But do not simply utter these words, feel them. Let the weight of their meaning sink deep into your heart. Feel the truth of them vibrate through every cell in your body. When you say, I am worthy, you are aligning yourself with the flow of the universe. You are declaring to the unseen forces around you that you are ready to receive all the goodness that life has to offer. Worthiness is not something you have to earn or prove. It is your birthright. It is the natural state of your being. Yet so often we have been conditioned to believe otherwise. We have been taught that we must struggle, that we must fight, that we must achieve certain things before we can be considered deserving. But this is an illusion. In the eyes of the universe, you are already complete, already whole, already worthy. There is nothing you need to do, no milestone you must reach, no accolade you must receive to prove your value. Your worth is inherent. It was bestowed upon you the moment you came into existence. The challenge is not in becoming worthy, but in remembering that you always have been. As you affirm your worthiness each night, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. You are erasing the old beliefs that have kept you small, that have whispered lies of unworthiness in your ear. And as you replace these limiting thoughts with the truth of your divine value, you will notice a shift within you. Slowly but surely, you will begin to see yourself differently. You will carry yourself with more confidence, walk with more certainty, and approach your desires with a knowing that they are already yours. The beauty of this practice is that it goes beyond just words. The universe does not respond to empty declarations, it responds to the energy behind those declarations. When you feel worthy, when you know you are deserving, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of your desires. It is this alignment that allows manifestation to occur effortlessly. Imagine the universe as a grand giver, constantly offering blessings to everyone. These blessings are not withheld from you, but they can only be received when you are open to them. Affirming your worthiness is like opening the door to receive the gifts that have always been there, waiting for you. The moment you step into the belief that you are deserving, those blessings flow into your life with ease. But this is not just about receiving material things. When you affirm your worthiness, you are also affirming your right to peace, love, joy, and fulfillment. You are declaring that you deserve to live a life free from worry, doubt, and fear. You are acknowledging that you are worthy of happiness regardless of your past, your circumstances, or the opinions of others. Your worth is not determined by external factors, it is an intrinsic part of who you are. As you affirm your worthiness each night, notice how your body responds. Feel the tension in your muscles begin to melt away as the weight of unworthiness is lifted. Feel your heart expand as the truth of your divine nature takes root. This is not just a mental exercise, it is a healing process. You are healing the parts of yourself that have been wounded by doubt, by fear, by feelings of inadequacy. You are returning to your natural state of being, a state of love, peace, and worthiness. And as you do this night after night, you will begin to notice changes in your outer world as well. The things you once thought were out of reach will begin to come to you with ease. Opportunities will present themselves, relationships will flourish, and abundance will flow into your life. This is the power of affirming your worthiness. When you believe that you are deserving, the universe mirrors that belief back to you. But this is not a one-time practice. Just as your limiting beliefs were formed over time, your sense of worthiness must be reinforced consistently. For the next 21 days, commit to affirming your worthiness every night before sleep. Let this become a sacred ritual, a time when you remind yourself of the truth that has always been within you. Each night, as you lay your head on the pillow, repeat to yourself, I am worthy of all that I desire. Feel the peace that comes with knowing that you are enough, just as you are. Feel the joy that comes with knowing that you are deserving of every good thing. And as you drift into sleep, carry this feeling with you into your dreams. Let it saturate your subconscious mind so that even while you sleep, you are attracting the fulfillment of your desires. Remember, the universe responds not to what you want, but to what you believe. And when you believe in your worthiness, you unlock the door to unlimited possibilities. Your desires are not out of reach, they are waiting for you to claim them. And it all begins with the simple, powerful affirmation, I am worthy. So as you close your eyes tonight, let go of any lingering doubts. Release any thoughts of unworthiness. And instead, embrace the truth of who you are, a divine being, infinitely deserving of all that is good. Affirm your worthiness, feel it in your heart, and watch as the universe moves to meet you in this new state of being. The key to transforming your life, to manifesting your deepest desires, lies not in a single moment of effort, but in the quiet, consistent dedication to the process. Manifestation is not something that happens in a flash. It unfolds gradually, shaped by your persistent focus and unwavering belief. That is why the power of repetition is so critical. Repetition builds belief, and belief transforms thought into reality. This is why you must commit to repeating this practice nightly for 21 days, embracing it as a sacred ritual before sleep. Through this, you invite the full force of the universe to conspire in your favor, aligning all the elements necessary for your dreams to take form. In the beginning, it may feel like a simple exercise, a moment of visualization, affirmations, and feeling. But it is far more than that. Each night as you practice, you are impressing upon your subconscious mind the reality you wish to create. The subconscious mind is like fertile soil, always ready to nurture whatever seeds you plant within it. But just like any garden, you must tend to it regularly. You must water it with your attention, nourish it with your belief, and protect it from the weeds of doubt and fear. Why 21 days? There's a powerful reason for this. The human mind requires time to absorb new beliefs, to shift its perspective, and to let go of old patterns that no longer serve you. Studies have shown that it takes approximately 21 days to form a new habit. This time frame is long enough for your subconscious to accept a new truth, to rewire itself around your desires, and to begin to produce the thoughts, emotions, and actions that will bring them to fruition. So for the next 21 days, commit yourself fully to this process. Each night, no matter how tired you may be, No matter how busy your day was, take a few moments before bed to immerse yourself in the experience of your desired reality. Close your eyes and see it clearly in your mind's eye. Affirm your worthiness, reminding yourself that you are deserving of all that you desire. And most importantly, feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude as though your desire has already manifested. This is not a task to check off your list, it is a moment of profound creation, a time when you are actively shaping your future. The first few nights may feel easy and exciting. You might experience a burst of enthusiasm as you imagine the life you want to create. But as the days go by, resistance may arise. Your mind might wander, or doubts may creep in, whispering that this is all just a dream, that nothing is really happening. You may feel tempted to skip a night or rush through the process. This is normal. Resistance is a natural part of the journey, especially when you are working to change deeply ingrained patterns of thought. But remember this, it is in these moments of resistance that the true transformation occurs. When you push through the doubts, the distractions, the temptation to quit, you are telling the universe and your subconscious that you are serious about your desires. You are proving that you are committed to your vision, no matter what obstacles arise. This persistence is what separates those who merely wish for change from those who actually experience it. Consistency is the secret ingredient in manifestation. Each night you practice, you are reinforcing the new belief that your desire is not only possible but inevitable. You are shifting your internal state, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the reality you wish to create. And as you do this, your outer world will begin to reflect that inner shift. You may not see immediate changes, but trust that the process is already underway. The universe is moving pieces into place, preparing the way for your manifestation to come to life. It's important to understand that the 21-day challenge is not just about making your desire a reality, it's also about transforming who you are. Each time you engage in this practice, you are becoming the person who already has what you desire. You are training your mind to think like that person, to feel like that person, to believe like that person. And as you do this, your actions will naturally begin to change. You will start to make decisions, take steps, and engage in behaviors that align with your desired reality. This is how the process works from the inside out. As the days pass, you may begin to notice subtle shifts. Perhaps you wake up feeling more confident, more at peace, more certain that your desire is on its way. You may notice signs in your outer world, small synchronicities, opportunities, or encounters that seem to align perfectly with your vision. These are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of showing you that your desire is in motion, that the energy you are putting out is being mirrored back to you. If at any point during the 21 days you find yourself feeling discouraged or impatient, remind yourself of the power of the subconscious mind. The subconscious is always working even when you are not aware of it. Just because you can't see the results yet doesn't mean that nothing is happening. In fact, the most important work is often being done beneath the surface, where the seeds of your desire are quietly growing, preparing to break through into your reality. Trust the process. Trust that every night you spend visualizing, affirming, and feeling is a step closer to your manifestation. And trust that the universe is always working in your favor, orchestrating events and circumstances that will bring your desire to you in the most perfect way. At the end of the 21 days, you may look back and be amazed at the transformation that has taken place both within you and in your outer world. Your desire may have already manifested, or you may be on the verge of receiving it. Either way, you will have gained something even more valuable, a deep understanding of your power to create your reality. This 21-day challenge is not just about manifesting one desire, it is about learning how to use the power of your mind to shape your life. Once you complete these 21 days, you will have a tool that you can use again and again for any desire in any area of your life. You will have learned how to tap into the infinite creative power within you, and that is something that will serve you for the rest of your life. So as you begin this 21-day journey, approach it with a sense of excitement and wonder. Know that each night is an opportunity to create, to transform, to become more of who you truly are. And as you repeat this practice night after night, know that you are stepping into a new reality, one where your desires are no longer distant dreams, but living, breathing parts of your everyday experience. Let this be your commitment to show up for yourself, to honor your desires, and to trust in the process. And as you do, watch as the universe responds to your unwavering belief, bringing you the life you've always dreamed of one day, one night, one feeling at a time. As you progress through the 21-day journey of nightly meditation and manifestation, something remarkable will begin to happen. Subtle, almost imperceptible at first, you will start to notice signs, small indicators that your desire is making its way into your reality. These signs may come in the form of coincidences, serendipitous encounters, or subtle shifts in your internal state. But make no mistake, these are not mere accidents or random occurrences. They are the universe's way of communicating with you, letting you know that the energy you have been sending out is coming back to you. The process of manifestation is deeply interconnected with the energy and rhythm of the universe. When you focus your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs on a specific desire, you set into motion a series of events that align you with that reality. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, begins to arrange circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring your desire closer to you. These signs are proof that your energy is aligning with the frequency of your desire. The key is to remain open and aware. These signs can sometimes be subtle, almost fleeting, but they are always there. A song you hear on the radio, a conversation you overhear, a random number you keep seeing, these could all be signals from the universe guiding you along your path. Pay attention to what resonates with you on a deeper level, for these signs are not random, they are filled with meaning, tailored specifically for you. As you cultivate this heightened awareness, you'll find that these signs serve as affirmations of your inner work. They are the universe's way of encouraging you, nudging you forward, and reinforcing the idea that your desire is on its way. In the same way a flower pushes through the soil before fully blossoming, these signs are the early sprouts of your manifestation beginning to break through into your reality. One of the most common signs you may experience is a sense of synchronicity. This is when seemingly unrelated events begin to connect in ways that feel meaningful and purposeful. You might find yourself thinking about someone, only for them to call you moments later. Or perhaps you'll be pondering an idea and suddenly come across a book, a quote, or a piece of information that speaks directly to what you were thinking. These synchronicities are not accidents, they are indicators that you are moving in the right direction, that your thoughts and desires are resonating with the universe at a deeper, more connected level. Another powerful sign is the shift in your emotions and mindset. As you continue to practice your nightly meditations, you may notice that your feelings begin to align more and more with your desired reality. You may start to feel lighter, more optimistic, or more confident. Negative emotions like doubt, fear, or anxiety may start to dissolve, replaced by a sense of peace, trust, and excitement. These internal shifts are some of the most significant signs of all, for they indicate that you are becoming the person who already has what you desire. The more you embody the feelings and beliefs of this person, the closer you are to fully manifesting your desire. Signs can also appear in your outer world. You may notice opportunities presenting themselves to you, doors opening that once seemed closed, resources appearing when you least expect them, or people offering help or advice in areas that align with your goals. These external signs are the universe's way of guiding you, showing you the next steps to take. They are like breadcrumbs leading you toward your manifestation, and all you need to do is follow them with faith and trust. It's important to remember that these signs are not necessarily the final manifestation of your desire, but they are valuable indicators that you are on the right path. They are there to reassure you, to remind you that the process is unfolding, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Trust in these signs and let them reinforce your belief that your desire is already in the process of becoming your reality. However, as much as these signs can be encouraging, it's crucial not to become overly attached to them. Don't fall into the trap of constantly seeking out signs or interpreting every little thing as a message. The signs will come naturally when you are in alignment with your desire, and they will appear without you needing to force them. The moment you start obsessing over whether or not you're seeing signs, you introduce resistance into the process. Manifestation requires a balance of intention and surrender, a dance between focused energy and trust. Instead of looking for signs, simply be open to them. Let them come to you when they are meant to, and trust that the universe will communicate with you in the perfect way at the perfect time. When you do notice a sign, acknowledge it, feel gratitude for it, and then let it go. Continue with your practice, knowing that more signs will come as you stay in alignment with your desire. One final point to keep in mind is that sometimes the signs may come in unexpected forms. They might not always look like what you expect, but that doesn't mean they're any less significant. Be open to receiving signs in any way the universe chooses to send them. They could come through a chance encounter, a seemingly unrelated event, or even a challenge or obstacle. Yes, even difficulties can be signs, opportunities for growth that are preparing you to receive your desire. For example, you might encounter a situation that forces you to step out of your comfort zone or learn a valuable lesson. While it may not seem like a positive sign at first, it is still part of the process. The universe is always guiding you, always leading you toward your highest good, even if the path isn't always smooth. Trust that every experience, every sign is moving you closer to your manifestation. In this 21-day journey, as you engage in nightly meditation and visualization, allow the signs to be your compass, gently guiding you toward the fulfillment of your desire. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the inner shifts, and the external opportunities that appear. They are the universe's way of showing you that you are in alignment, that your thoughts, emotions, and energy are all working in harmony to create the reality you seek. So continue your practice with faith and trust, knowing that the signs are always there, waiting for you to notice them. And as you do, watch how your desire begins to take shape, one sign at a time, until it fully manifests in your reality. As you prepare to fall asleep and immerse yourself in the practice of manifesting your desires, the final and perhaps most crucial step is to feel as though your desire is happening right now. This step cannot be overlooked or rushed, for feeling is the key to bringing your mental picture to life. It is through your emotions that the subconscious mind accepts the impressions you give it, and it is through your emotions that the universe moves to fulfill your desires. The mind has an extraordinary ability to create not just images but entire experiences, and the subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you feel something deeply, your mind accepts it as truth. It is this emotional conviction that carries the seed of your desire into the fertile ground of the subconscious, where it will grow and manifest in your outer world. As you close your eyes and begin to focus on your desire, allow yourself to fully inhabit the experience of it. You are not merely visualizing, you are living it. Imagine yourself standing in the reality of your fulfilled desire, but do not view it from a distance. Step into the scene as though you are right in the middle of it. If you desire wealth, imagine yourself holding that wealth, using it, feeling the freedom it brings. If you desire health, feel your body brimming with vitality, every movement easy and full of strength. If you desire love, feel the warmth and joy of being in the presence of someone who adores you. The key is to feel it now, in this very moment. This is not a future event. This is happening to you right now, in your mind, and that is what matters. The subconscious mind only understands the present moment, and it responds to what you feel in the now. If you project your desire into the future, always thinking it will happen someday, you are telling the universe that it is not yours yet. But when you feel as though it is happening right now, you send a powerful signal that this reality is already yours, and the universe must respond accordingly. Begin by imagining the sights, sounds, and sensations of your desired reality. What do you see around you? What colors, textures, and objects are present in this scene? Picture them in great detail as though you are really there. If you are visualizing your dream home, imagine the furniture, the layout of the rooms, the view from the windows. If you are visualizing a new job or career success, see yourself in the office, interacting with colleagues, completing tasks with ease and joy. But don't stop at the visuals. Now shift your focus to how you feel in this moment. Are you excited, relieved, grateful, content? Let those emotions rise within you as though they are the most natural response to the life you are now living. Feel the satisfaction of having what you desire. Feel the joy of knowing it is yours. Allow yourself to revel in the emotions that this new reality brings. As we reach the conclusion of this transformative 21-day journey, it's important to recognize the profound power you have been cultivating each night. Through creating a mental picture, affirming your worthiness, feeling your desire as though it's already happening, and committing to this practice consistently, you have been aligning yourself with the divine forces of creation. Each night of visualization and affirmation has brought you closer to the manifestation of your deepest desires. This process is not just about dreaming or wishing for something to happen, it's about becoming the person who already has what you want. You've been rewiring your subconscious mind, shifting your internal beliefs, and planting seeds of intention deep within your soul. These seeds are now in the process of taking root and will soon blossom into the reality you've envisioned. Through repetition, you have instilled a powerful new habit of thought and belief, one that will shape your reality in ways you may not yet fully comprehend. And in this journey, you've learned to trust the universe's signals, those subtle signs that guide and confirm you are on the right path. You've noticed synchronicities, opportunities, and internal shifts, all of which are proof that the energy you've been sending out is aligning with the frequency of your desire. But remember, this practice is not something to be confined to just 21 days. This is a way of life, a way of interacting with the divine, with your higher self, and with the universe. By continuing to engage in these nightly meditations, you ensure that your desires remain in alignment with the flow of universal energy. You are now equipped with the tools to manifest anything you desire, be it success, love, abundance, or peace, through the simple yet profound power of your thoughts, emotions, and belief. So as you move forward from this 21-day challenge, carry with you the knowledge that you are the creator of your reality. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold shapes the world around you. Continue to harness this power each night before you drift off to sleep, and watch as your life unfolds in ways you never thought possible. Now it's time to fully trust the process. You've done the work, you've planted the seeds. Surrender your desires to the universe with complete faith, knowing that they are already on their way. Rest in the knowledge that you are deserving, that your desires are valid, and that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. As you close your eyes each night, remember this: you are a divine creator, and what you have imagined is already making its way into your reality. Trust the timing, trust the signs, and most of all, trust yourself. Your 21-day challenge has opened the door to a world of limitless possibilities. Now watch as it manifests, one beautiful, miraculous step at a time.
Imagine yourself standing at the very threshold of your dreams, not as a distant possibility, but as an unwavering reality. Picture the life you desire as if it already exists. See it, feel it, live within it. This is not mere daydreaming. This is your divine ability to create, to mold reality with the simple power of your imagination. Your mind holds the key to every treasure you seek, and within its boundless realm, nothing is impossible. The secret lies in seeing yourself as already in possession of what you desire. Envision it as clearly as you can, with the vividness of a memory, as though it has already happened. The moment you do, you begin to reshape the world around you. Do not merely wish for what you want, know it, see it, and experience it in your mind as a present fact. Each time you enter the state of knowing, you summon forth that reality into your life, letting it crystallize and form until it appears in full view. This is a journey of persistence, one that calls for unwavering faith in what cannot yet be seen with the eyes, but can be felt with the heart. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when circumstances around you may seem to deny your dreams. But here is where true power lies. Hold fast to your vision in the face of all contradiction. Persist in your imagination until every fiber of your being believes it to be true. Let go of questioning how or when it will come to pass. Your role is to see the end vividly and stay in that place of belief, to feel it as if it were already yours. In every moment of persistence, you are sculpting your world. Your thoughts become the seeds of reality, and like any gardener, you must tend to them with care, watering them with faith and shielding them from the weeds of doubt. When you can rest in the knowledge that what you desire is already yours, it will come to you. The universe has no choice but to yield to the clear, persistent image that you hold within. Remember, the greatest power in creation lies in believing in the unseen, the invisible framework upon which all reality is built. Every person, every moment, every outcome is attracted to you in accordance with what you believe in your heart to be true. So let your imagination be your guide and persist in the feeling of the end, unwavering and steady. Let it grow stronger each day until your vision becomes the life you live. Feel yourself stepping into the world of your dreams, where each sensation is alive with the certainty of its reality. As you imagine, allow each detail to deepen within you. Hear the sounds, see the colors, touch the textures, let the scene grow vivid and distinct, as though the life you seek already surrounds you. This is more than wishful thinking, this is creation. You are moving beyond mere imagination into a divine act, stepping into the reality of your desires. This work of imagining and feeling your desire fulfilled is more powerful than action alone, for it aligns your inner self with the life you wish to experience. Everything in life begins from within, shaped first in the hidden world of the mind. By living from your imagination rather than from the appearances of your current reality, you call forth that which does not yet exist. And as you persist in this vision, no amount of contrary evidence or delay can sway your inner knowing. The world as it is now is simply a shadow of past beliefs, a reflection of past states of consciousness. But with a disciplined imagination, you are free to transcend these shadows and plant new seeds, ones that will blossom into the form you desire. Each time you return to this inner place, You are feeding that vision with the energy of your belief. Embrace the feeling as though you already have what you seek. This practice is not just a single act, but a continual experience of living in the end, day after day, moment after moment, until it becomes as real to you as any fact of life. In this way, you move beyond time, for the mind knows no past or future. It dwells solely in the eternal now. And so, by persisting in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you pull that future possibility into your present experience. You shift reality itself, drawing your dreams toward you with the invisible magnetism of faith. Do not concern yourself with how your desires will manifest. The path may be unclear, but that is not your concern. Leave the how to forces beyond your understanding, for when you dwell in the state of the wish fulfilled, life aligns to make it so. The people, circumstances, and events needed will find their way to you as naturally as rivers flow to the sea. Your task is to focus solely on the end, trusting completely in its certainty. For the truth is, your consciousness creates all things. The outer world merely reflects back what you believe to be true within. Consider the journey of a seed planted in fertile soil. Once buried, it does not sprout in an instant. It lies quietly below, drawing nourishment from the earth, gathering strength until it can push through the surface and reach the light. So too with the visions you plant within. You may not see immediate evidence, but beneath the surface of your life, forces are at work, quietly arranging the people, places, and events that will lead to the fulfillment of your desire. But if you dig up the seed through doubt or impatience, it loses its chance to grow. Trust in the process, and let each moment of imagining be the light and water that nurtures your vision until it stands before you fully formed. If doubts arise, gently return your mind to the end state. Feel it as though it were true, regardless of the evidence before you. This is where many falter, allowing external conditions to dictate their inner state. But remember, it is not the outer world that shapes your life, it is your inner world that shapes the outer. The world responds to your beliefs, aligning in accordance with the state you occupy. So refuse to dwell in states of lack or limitation. Instead, hold to the feeling of abundance, of joy, of fulfillment, as if you already possess all you need. In doing so, you invite the world to mirror that state back to you. Persistence is the cornerstone of this practice. The mind, accustomed to old patterns and beliefs, may resist at first, doubting the power of imagination, doubting the simplicity of feeling. But like the sculptor chiseling away at stone to reveal the form within, you must persist, gently but firmly, until the old patterns give way to the new. Hold fast to the vision of the end, even in the face of opposition, even when the world appears unchanged. For each time you return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are reshaping your reality at the deepest level. You are the author of your life, the creator of every experience. The power to change any circumstance lies within, in the invisible realm of thought and feeling. Do not hand over this power to the whims of the world, to the ever-shifting sands of circumstance. You stand firm in the awareness of your creative power, knowing that as you feel, so shall you be. The more vividly and consistently you hold to this end state, the more surely it will manifest. Reality, like clay, molds itself to the contours of your belief, and there is no limit to what you can create when you understand this truth. Allow yourself to feel the joy, the relief, the gratitude of having your desire now. Let each sensation wash over you until there is no distinction between what is imagined and what is real. Let it become so natural that you hardly even think of it as a desire anymore, for in your mind it already exists. This is the essence of living in the end, the quiet, unwavering confidence that what you seek is already yours. In this state you need not strain or force, for you know that creation is complete. The outer world must align to this inner knowing, and nothing can prevent it. If ever you find yourself doubting, return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Feel it as you would if it were already true, and let that feeling anchor you, no matter what the outer world may show. Persist in this state of knowing, for it is this persistence that bridges the gap between the invisible and the visible. By dwelling in the end, you summon forth the very reality you seek, drawing it closer with every act of imagination, every moment of belief. In this place you find peace, for you know that everything you desire already exists within you, waiting only for you to claim it. Remember, the outer world is merely a shadow cast by the inner. Change the inner, and the outer must change as well. This is the law, simple and unbreakable. Dwell in the state of your wish fulfilled, live as though it were already true, and watch as life shapes itself to your desires. The world has no choice but to yield to the strength of your imagination. to the persistence of your belief. As you hold to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you become the master of your reality, the architect of your destiny. Let your heart be unwavering in this practice. Stand firm in the end, in the certainty that what you seek is already yours. Let each moment of belief build upon the last, until it becomes as natural as breathing. And as you persist, life will transform before you, revealing the truth that all things are possible for one who believes. Persist in the end, and every wish, every hope, every desire will come true, drawn to you by the unbreakable law of creation. Feel yourself immersed in the end result, allowing each sensation to intensify as you become one with your fulfilled desire. Imagine what life looks like, sounds like, and feels like now that everything you wish for has come true. The images, sounds, and emotions are no longer vague hopes, they're vividly alive within you. When you assume this state completely, reality must bend to your vision. You are not hoping to become, you are already being, dwelling in the essence of your fulfilled desire. In this mental state, there is no room for questioning, wondering, or waiting. You exist solely in the assurance of the end. This is your secret sanctuary, where you return again and again to solidify your conviction. Let it become as real to you as any past memory, so tangible that it feels as though it has already happened. For this conviction does more than inspire, it sets into motion every force needed to bring forth your desired reality. You are not bound by current circumstances, nor by the judgments of the world around you. These things are merely reflections of past states. Each time you return to the feeling of the end, you create a new blueprint, a new destiny. Persisting in the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the greatest act of faith, and it is in faith that unseen forces move. Though you may not see immediate evidence, know that every detail is aligning on your behalf, like pieces of a puzzle coming together, some unseen, but all perfectly in place. When you hold to the end and refuse to waver, you become like a beacon, drawing your desire closer with every heartbeat. Life must mirror back the picture you carry within you. It has no choice but to fulfill the image imprinted in your mind. Realize the power in not merely imagining, but truly embodying the end. As you dwell in this state, you are, in essence, rehearsing your future. You are aligning your consciousness so deeply with the desired outcome that the boundary between imagination and reality blurs. This is not idle dreaming, this is the act of becoming. And as you become, you find the outer world changing in response, rearranging itself to reflect the new reality you carry within. What was once intangible and unseen now becomes the very fabric of your world. Do not be dissuaded by appearances. The world outside you is not the authority, it is merely the echo of previous thoughts and feelings. If doubts arise, let them be like passing clouds, mere shadows that cannot disturb the light of your inner vision. Feel the certainty within you, the calm assurance that what you desire is already accomplished. Each time you return to this state, you strengthen the reality of your wish fulfilled. You are feeding it with the energy of your belief, letting it grow and solidify until it must manifest in the physical realm. Understand that imagination is not merely a tool, it is the act of creation itself. Every invention, every breakthrough, every transformation that has ever shaped the world began as a thought, a vision held firmly in someone's mind. And just as these changes have molded the external world, your persistent vision shapes the fabric of your life. Hold to this truth. Persist in the feeling of your end as though it were already here, and every cell of your being will vibrate in harmony with this new reality. Let yourself be absorbed in the joy and gratitude of having your desire now. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, the line between what you desire and what you are blurs entirely. You no longer need to hope or wish, because within your consciousness it is done. The more real it becomes to you inwardly, the more swiftly it will materialize outwardly. There is a profound serenity in this knowing, a peace that surpasses all understanding. For you are no longer seeking, you are resting in the certainty that it is so. Imagine living in this state of constant assurance, free from the agitation of waiting or the frustration of lack. You dwell solely in the fulfillment, carrying it with you wherever you go, like a hidden treasure known only to you. In this state you are unshakable, untouchable by doubt or fear. You become a quiet powerhouse, radiating the energy of fulfillment, and this energy draws to you the people, events, and circumstances that reflect your vision. All life responds to this inner certainty, for the universe knows and honors the language of faith. Even as circumstances arise that seem contrary to your wish, let them pass by like leaves on a stream. These appearances are transient, they hold no real power over the permanence of your vision. For when you remain rooted in the end, nothing can sway you. You are fixed in the place where all things come to pass, where desire is no longer desire but an established fact. It is as though you have already lived this life, already experienced these blessings, and now you simply watch them unfold. Persist in this feeling, not with strain or struggle, but with a serene knowing. Return to it again and again, as naturally as you breathe. The more you dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the more it becomes your dominant state. And in this state, you are a magnet for everything you desire. Just as iron filings are drawn to a magnet, so too will your desires be drawn to you, effortlessly and inevitably. For in this place of fulfillment, you and your desires are one and the same. You are not bound by limitations, for you operate from a higher law, a law that transcends time, space, and circumstance. When you dwell in the end, you activate this law, allowing it to shape and guide every aspect of your life. You may not know how or when it will happen, but that is irrelevant, for you know that it is done. Your persistence in this state assures its arrival, as certainly as night follows day. This is the foundation of faith, the bedrock upon which miracles are built. Imagine, for a moment, the feeling of pure freedom, the liberation that comes from knowing that all things are possible. This is the feeling you cultivate as you dwell in the end. You are no longer waiting or hoping, you are experiencing the joy of having already arrived. And as you stay in this state, the world transforms to match it, fulfilling your every wish, not because you forced or manipulated, but because you believed. This is the path of least resistance, the way of effortless creation. It is not about forcing the outer world to comply, it is about aligning your inner world so completely with your desire that the outer world must follow. You are like the captain of a ship, steering the course with unwavering conviction, knowing that the currents of life will carry you exactly where you need to go. There is no doubt, no fear, only the calm assurance that your destination is certain. Let yourself be wrapped in this feeling of completion, of satisfaction, of gratitude. For in this state, all things are already accomplished. You are at peace, for you know that your desires are not in some distant future, they are here, within you, waiting to be recognized. Each time you return to this place of fulfillment, you draw closer to your ideal life, bringing it forth from the unseen into the seen. Imagine the profound satisfaction of living in a world shaped by your deepest desires, a world where every wish, every hope, every dream is made real. This is the life you are creating, not by chance, but by design. You are the architect, the master of your destiny, holding within you the blueprint for everything you wish to experience. And as you persist in this state, life aligns with your vision, reflecting back the beauty, joy, and abundance you have claimed within. Let this feeling of fulfillment be your constant companion. Let it guide you, uplift you, and sustain you. For as long as you dwell in the end, you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniably powerful. You are a living testament to the truth that all things are possible, that imagination is the only reality. Persist and watch as the world reshapes itself to the contours of your dreams. Allow yourself to become wholly absorbed in the conviction that what you desire is already yours. Every time you return to this mental state of fulfillment, you are nurturing the roots of manifestation, as if watering a seedling that grows unseen, yet surely beneath the soil. It is in these quiet moments, when you step beyond doubt and fear, that the invisible becomes inevitable. For when you feel the reality of your wishes present, life is compelled to match that vision. The feeling of certainty is the doorway to creation. Picture each detail of your desire as if it were a completed memory, something you can recall with vividness and joy. Engage all your senses as you immerse yourself in this vision, seeing it, hearing it, touching it in your mind. This is not an exercise in hoping, but an act of living the reality you have claimed. Each time you do this, you are programming your mind, and by extension, reality itself, to bring forth what you have imagined. Persist in this practice, no matter what the outer world reflects. Perhaps circumstances appear unchanged, or perhaps obstacles seem to arise, but none of these hold real power over the vision within. They are merely the remnants of past beliefs dissolving in the light of your new conviction. Hold fast to the feeling of your desire fulfilled, as if clinging to a life raft amid the waves of appearance. In truth, appearances are fleeting, the inner conviction is eternal. Notice the feeling of freedom that comes from knowing it is already done. You no longer need to seek outside of yourself, for within you possess the reality you once desired. Let this feeling take root so deeply that it becomes your constant companion. Whether you are actively thinking of your desire or simply going about your day, allow the assurance of its completion to remain quietly within you. It is like a soft glow, a quiet certainty that requires no further validation from the outside world. In this state, every action you take, every word you speak, and every thought you think aligns naturally with the vision within. You are no longer acting from a place of lack or striving, but from a place of fulfillment and peace. Even those around you may sense this change, drawn to the quiet confidence that emanates from you. There is no need to explain or justify, for you know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The outer world may test your resolve, presenting you with evidence that contradicts your inner vision. Do not be swayed. Remember that the world is a mirror reflecting past states of mind, and as you persist in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the mirror must eventually show the new reflection you have created. When doubt arises, return to the feeling of completion, to that place within where all things are possible and already accomplished. Imagine living each day in this state of assurance, where you move through life with a calm certainty that all is well. There is a lightness to your steps, a joy that springs not from any outer condition, but from the knowing that you are the creator of your reality. In this state, the things you once wished for are no longer distant dreams, but familiar realities that you claim with ease. You are free from the need to struggle or strive, for you have already received. As you persist in this state, you will find that circumstances begin to shift, almost imperceptibly at first, then with increasing momentum. Opportunities appear where none existed before. People are drawn to you, who can assist in the realization of your vision. Resources flow to you with an ease that once seemed impossible. This is not magic, but the natural consequence of living in alignment with your inner conviction. Each time you return to this feeling of fulfillment, you are building momentum, reinforcing the reality you have chosen. It is like a river gaining strength as it flows toward the sea, unstoppable and unyielding. No force on earth can prevent the manifestation of a vision held with such unwavering persistence. For the universe responds to the clarity and power of your intention, rearranging itself to bring forth what you imagined. In moments of quiet reflection, let yourself be filled with gratitude for the reality you are creating. Feel the joy of having received, the peace of knowing it is done. Gratitude is a powerful force, amplifying the energy of your desire and drawing it ever closer to you. When you dwell in gratitude, you are acknowledging that your desire has already been granted, that you are merely awaiting its physical expression. This gratitude is not dependent on outer circumstances. It flows from the inner certainty that all is well. Each time you feel grateful for your fulfilled desire, you are reinforcing the reality of its completion. You are saying to the universe, I trust in the power within me to bring forth all that I desire, and the universe, in turn, responds with a resounding affirmation, aligning people, places, and events to reflect your inner state. Hold to this feeling with a gentle persistence. Do not force or strain, for creation is a natural process, as effortless as the unfolding of a flower. When you dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are aligning with the flow of life itself, allowing your desire to manifest in its perfect time and way. You are not pushing against the current, but moving with it, trusting that everything is unfolding in divine order. Imagine what it feels like to live in this state of constant fulfillment, where every desire is already realized within. You move through life with a quiet joy, free from the need to seek or grasp. You are at peace, for you know that all you desire is already yours. And as you continue to dwell in this state, the outer world begins to reflect this inner harmony, bringing forth the exact circumstances that match your vision. You persist in this feeling, returning to it again and again, until it becomes as natural to you as breathing. You are not hoping or wishing, you are living in the reality of your fulfilled desire. This is the essence of true creation, where you become one with the vision you hold. And in this oneness, there is no separation between you and your desire. You are the fulfillment itself. Every time you immerse yourself in this feeling, you are strengthening the bridge between imagination and reality. You are building an unbreakable connection to the life you desire, a life that is as real to you inwardly as any physical experience. And as you continue to return to this state, the line between imagination and reality fades until they become one and the same. You are the creator, the visionary, the master of your destiny. With every thought, every feeling, and every belief, you are shaping the world around you. Let this knowledge empower you, fill you with a quiet confidence that nothing is beyond your reach, for you hold within you the power to bring forth all that you desire, simply by dwelling in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In moments of stillness, allow yourself to revel in the joy of your fulfilled desire. Let this joy permeate every cell of your being, filling you with a sense of boundless freedom and possibility. For in this state, there are no limits, No restrictions, only the infinite potential of your imagination. You are free to create, to dream, to bring forth whatever you wish. As you persist in this state, you will find that life becomes a dance, a joyful expression of the vision within. You are no longer bound by the constraints of the outer world, for you have discovered the limitless power of the inner world. And in this discovery you are free to create, to experience, to live the life of your dreams. Let this feeling of fulfillment become your constant reality. Let it guide you, uplift you, and sustain you, for in this state you are one with the creative power of the universe. Every desire, every wish, every dream is already yours, simply awaiting your recognition. And as you continue to dwell in this state, life will unfold in ways beyond your wildest imagination, bringing forth the beauty, joy, and abundance you have claimed within. There is a profound peace in knowing that you are the creator of your reality, that nothing is beyond your reach. For in this state you are aligned with the very source of creation, a source that knows no limits, no restrictions. You are free to imagine, to create, to experience the life of your dreams. And as you persist in this feeling, life will respond, bringing forth the exact circumstances that match your vision. This is the power of imagination, the power of persistence, the power of living in the end. You are the master of your destiny, the creator of your reality, the visionary of your life. Embrace this power, live in this truth, and watch as the world transforms to reflect the beauty, joy, and abundance you hold within. Hold firm to the reality you've cultivated within, where every wish is granted and every vision is already true. Imagine for a moment that the very fabric of reality molds itself around your conviction, that it seeks to echo the purity of your belief. Every time you allow yourself to experience the feeling of your desire fulfilled, you're speaking the language of creation. You're telling the universe, this is who I am, this is my truth. And the universe, compelled by the force of your conviction, responds by unfolding before you exactly what you hold within. There is an art to persistence, a gentle yet unwavering commitment to what you know is already yours. Picture it as nurturing a seed that grows in the dark soil of your imagination. You may not see its progress immediately, but with every visit to this inner state of fulfillment, the seed takes root, reaching for the light that your belief provides. Just as a gardener trusts in the process, knowing that time and attention will bring forth the beauty of a blossoming flower, you too must trust in the unseen. Your consistent return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled is akin to watering the seed, feeding it with the life force of your conviction. Think of every challenge, every seeming delay, as part of this process. The outer world, with all its seeming obstacles, is only the shadow of your former beliefs, remnants of an old reality dissolving. When faced with resistance, remember that this too will fade in the light of your new conviction. Do not be discouraged by appearances, for they hold no real power over the vision you carry within. Appearances are malleable, mere reflections that must eventually yield to the force of your imagination. Let yourself become unwavering in the face of doubt. Each time you encounter an obstacle, return to the inner feeling of completion. This practice is like stepping into a parallel reality, where everything you desire is already true. Each visit strengthens this new reality, making it increasingly difficult for the outer world to resist conforming to it. Your faith in this inner state becomes a force that transcends time and space, drawing the reality you envision ever closer. Consider the ease with which you breathe, the rhythm of your heart, a continuous flow that requires no conscious effort. So too should be your relationship with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is not a forced state, but a natural rhythm, a quiet assurance that you carry with you. Let it become as natural as breathing, a constant presence in your life that you return to again and again, without strain, without effort. In this way you become attuned to the flow of life itself, moving with a grace and ease that transcends the limitations of the physical world. The feeling of fulfillment is like a beacon, a light that draws all things to it. Imagine that every thought, every emotion, every encounter is drawn to this light, aligning itself with the vision you hold within. You are not chasing after your desires, rather. They are drawn to you, compelled by the magnetic force of your conviction. This is not wishful thinking, but the true nature of creation, a process that requires no struggle, only the quiet assurance that it is already done. Feel the power in this knowing, a quiet strength that needs no validation from the outer world. You are no longer swayed by appearances, no longer bound by the limitations of what you see. You know that the outer world is but a shadow of the inner, and as you hold to the feeling of your desire fulfilled, the shadow must align itself with the light. This is the essence of true power, a mastery that comes not from force but from unwavering belief. Imagine what it would feel like to live every day in this state, where each step you take is infused with the knowledge that your desire is already yours. There is no need to rush, no need to worry, for you know that everything is unfolding perfectly. In this state, life becomes a joyful expression of your inner vision, a dance in which you are both the creator and the observer. You move through life with a quiet confidence, a peace that comes from knowing that you are the master of your reality. As you persist in this feeling, you will find that your desires manifest with increasing ease. People, opportunities, and resources appear seemingly out of nowhere, drawn to the power of your inner conviction. You are no longer a victim of circumstance, but a conscious creator, shaping the world around you with the force of your imagination. This is the true power of persistence, the ability to hold to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, regardless of what the outer world reflects. Each time you return to this feeling, you are building a bridge between the seen and the unseen. You are drawing your desire from the realm of imagination into the realm of experience, allowing it to take form in the physical world. This is not a passive process, but an active engagement with the creative power within you. Every moment you spend in the feeling of fulfillment is a moment spent in creation, a step closer to the realization of your desire. Let yourself be filled with gratitude for this process, for the knowledge that you hold the power to create your reality. Gratitude amplifies the energy of your desire, reinforcing the feeling of fulfillment and drawing it ever closer to you. When you feel grateful for your fulfilled desire, you are acknowledging that it is already done, that you are merely awaiting its physical expression. This gratitude is not dependent on any outer circumstance. It flows from the inner, knowing that all is well. Imagine living each day in this state of fulfillment, where you are no longer seeking or striving, but simply allowing. You are free from the need to control or manipulate, for you know that everything is unfolding perfectly. This is the state of true freedom, a life lived in alignment with the creative power within. You move through life with a lightness, a joy that springs not from any outer condition, but from the knowledge that you are the creator of your reality. As you continue to persist in this feeling, the line between imagination and reality begins to blur. You find yourself living in a world that reflects your inner vision, a world that conforms to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. There is a harmony to your life, a sense of ease and flow that was once elusive. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world, for you have discovered the limitless power of the inner world. To this feeling with a gentle persistence, a quiet assurance that requires no external validation. You are no longer seeking confirmation from the outside world, for you know that everything you desire is already yours. This is the essence of true creation, the state of being in which you are one with the vision you hold. And in this oneness there is no separation between you and your desire. You are the fulfillment itself. In moments of stillness, let yourself be filled with the joy of your fulfilled desire. Allow this joy to permeate every part of your being, filling you with a sense of boundless freedom and possibility. For in this state there are no limits, no restrictions, only the infinite potential of your imagination. You are free to create, to dream, to bring forth whatever you wish, knowing that the power to manifest lies within you. As you persist in this feeling, you will find that life begins to align itself with your vision in ways that defy explanation. The world becomes a mirror of your inner state, reflecting the joy, peace, and abundance you hold within. People, circumstances, and events fall into place with a precision that seems almost magical, drawn to the light of your fulfilled desire. This is the power of imagination, the power of persistence, the power of living in the end. You are the creator, the visionary, the master of your destiny. With every thought, every feeling, and every belief, you are shaping the world around you. Let this knowledge empower you, fill you with a quiet confidence that nothing is beyond your reach, for you hold within you the power to bring forth all that you desire, simply by dwelling in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Each time you return to this feeling, you are building a momentum that cannot be stopped. You are aligning yourself with the flow of creation, allowing life to bring forth what you have imagined. This is not a process of force or struggle, but one of quiet assurance, a gentle unfolding that brings forth the desires of your heart. In this state, you are no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world, for you have tapped into the limitless power of the inner world. Let this feeling become your constant companion, a quiet presence that guides you through each day. As you persist in this state, you will find that life becomes a joyful expression of the vision within. You are free from the need to seek or strive, for you know that everything you desire is already yours. In this state, life unfolds effortlessly. reflecting the beauty and abundance you hold within. In moments of doubt, return to this feeling, knowing that it is the key to all that you desire. Do not be swayed by appearances, for they are but shadows of past beliefs. Hold fast to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and watch as the world conforms to your vision. You are the creator, the master, the visionary, and all that you desire is already yours. Feel the quiet strength within you, a power that does not need to be loud or forceful, for it rests in the knowing that all things are within reach. Imagine each day as a canvas and your inner state as the brush that paints it. Every time you feel the fulfillment of your desire, you are adding layers to a masterpiece that only you can envision. This work of art does not require you to rush or worry. It requires only your steady belief. You are not seeking to bring something new into your life, but simply to reveal what has always been yours. As you move through each day, carry with you a gentle but unwavering awareness that your desire is already fulfilled. Let this awareness influence your words, your thoughts, and your actions. You will find yourself naturally drawn to situations and people that align with your vision, while those that do not will gradually fade away. This is the silent, graceful unfolding of the creative process, a process that honors your commitment to the end result, bringing forth only what you have affirmed within. Consider each breath you take as a reminder that life flows effortlessly when you live from the end. Just as you do not struggle to breathe, you need not struggle to see your desire come to life. Trust that everything is working for you, moving toward you as you remain centered in your conviction. Let go of any impulse to control or to question the timing, for the timing is not yours to determine. The invisible forces of creation work beyond what the senses can perceive, unfolding in ways that you may never fully understand. But your role is not to understand, it is to believe, to persist, and to trust in the power of imagination. In every quiet moment, immerse yourself in the feeling that you have already arrived. The journey is an inner one, and each step you take in imagination is a step closer to seeing it reflected in the physical world. Know that you are already complete, that everything you seek is within you, waiting only for your recognition. This is the essence of true freedom, the realization that you are not bound by anything outside of yourself, that you are the source of all that you experience. Be unwavering in your commitment to this truth, for it is the foundation of all that you will ever achieve. You do not need to look outside of yourself for validation or approval, for you are the author of your reality. Every moment spent in the feeling of the wish fulfilled is a moment spent in true power. It is a sacred act of creation, a declaration to the universe that this is who you are. Let this feeling become the background of your life, a constant presence that guides and supports you. As you persist in this state, you will find that the line between imagination and reality dissolves. What once seemed distant or unattainable now becomes a natural part of your experience. The world around you reshapes itself to mirror the vision you hold within, reflecting back to you the beauty and abundance that have always been yours. This is the true magic of life, the realization that you are the creator, that all you desire is already yours, waiting only for you to claim it. In the end, remember that your power lies within the simplicity of your belief and the constancy of your feeling. Imagination, when aligned with unwavering faith, is the divine force that shapes reality. So hold fast to the vision of your fulfilled desire. Let the feeling of its truth fill your heart, and live each day as though it is already done. The world will respond in kind, yielding to the force of your conviction. Trust in this process, for everything you wish will come true not by chance or external force, but by the quiet strength of your inner knowing. Persist in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and watch as the universe mirrors back the beauty of your inner world. In this way you become the creator of your destiny, turning dreams into reality, effortlessly and in perfect harmony.